Call me crazy, but I actually kind of like finals week in college. Yeah, you feel the weight of the past 15 weeks of classes and all your hard work all culminating into one test that's worth a quarter or a third of your grade and will very well have an impact on your GPA that you'll put on your resume and submit to employers and grad schools. But there are no classes. Plus, Christmas is around the corner. I can't wait to go home. Roughly, my finals week looked like these 3 exams and these 2 projects. Let's get started. I grabbed Starbucks before heading into work because I'm a black coffee drinker and it's definitely the best cup of coffee on campus. Plus, look at the holiday cup. I work as a video editor for WashU's online MBA courses about 9 hours a week. It's a solid gig. I just finished my last shift, 4.5 hours of editing cybersecurity MBA videos. In 30 minutes, I have my Calculus 3 final, which I don't even think I need to take because I'm taking the class pass-fail, but I'm just gonna go and try to get a few dozen percent. I've not studied. I kind of rushed through the calc test because, again, I didn't even need to take it and I wanted to go work out. At the gym, I ran and lifted some weights. Then the rest of the night, I headed back to the library to study for my business statistics exam the next day. This is Graham Chapel at night. It looks kind of intimidating now, but it's super pretty inside. I had a lot of studying to do because I've been goofing off a little too much this week since there's no class, like WashU's Moonlight Breakfast tradition. Every semester during finals week, hundreds of students get in line from 9 to 11 p.m. for free breakfast. The line gets pretty long, but it's worth it for the free food and the memories. This was yesterday. A few days ago, I also went to a Blues game with my friend who won free tickets. This video is sponsored by Oscar with the free Blues tickets.
My name is Oscar Waldman. I'm double majoring in environmental analysis and English creative writing. And I know Jamie through Run Club.
We're Run Clubbers.
Yeah, give up a like for her. Thank you.
Anyway, all of this is why I have to catch up on studying now. Friday morning started with coffee, of course, because I've been addicted to it ever since starting my first year of college. Usually over summer and winter break, I'll give up caffeine temporarily just so I can reset my tolerance to it. I tried setting up a basic YouTuber shot of me walking past the camera, but I don't think I pulled it off.
Bruh.
For the business stats test, we got cheat sheets, which is actually a great way to study for exams regardless. The best way I found for me personally to study is retaking notes on old lectures and then going through practice exams and correcting my mistakes on them. Currently cram studying for my business stats exam, which I have in an hour. I've already spent like over 10 hours studying though, so I'm feeling pretty good. Dressed up all nice, and I also have a final business presentation right after my exam. This is the face of panic. I can't even tell you why, but I'm addicted to the salads at WashU. Like, look at how much meat they give you. Anyway, I brushed up for my stats test, which starts now. Stats test is over with, feeling pretty good about that. Now I immediately have a final presentation for my consulting class. The whole semester, my group consulted a St. Louis nonprofit about hydroponic gardening. I didn't know what that was either at the start of the semester, but it's basically like gardening without soil and you can grow plants year-round. It's been an awesome learning experience. Presentation, exam, feels great to have both of those things off my plate. Now I really want to go on a run before it gets dark outside. Running is such a big crutch for me, especially during finals week. I prioritize it. Pretty often running is like the highlight of my day or the biggest thing I look forward to. I promise I'm okay. I don't think it's that big of a problem. The dining hall had a tamale special tonight for dinner, which was awesome. This one is black bean and sweet potato. I also edited some TikToks I'm producing for a campus startup called Stock Swap. These ones are about venture capital, super interesting. And then I wrapped up Friday night by hanging out with some friends. Saturday I was back after it, starting the morning with a 3-mile run. I just finished a pretty low-key 3-mile run. Got some lunch from the dining hall, my favorite carrots, plus turkey sandwich. The rest of my day pretty much looks like studying for accounting and writing my English essay. And then I think I'm going to a burger place with my friend tonight. And as promised, here is the accounting study montage you have all been waiting for. It's 5:30 p.m. I'm happy to be wrapping up that 5-hour accounting study session. I still only got done like 40% of what I need to today though. I'm happy I'm going to a burger place with my friend. I went with my friend to this burger place for dinner called High Point Drive-In. It was a nice way to relax and catch up before we head back for winter break for a month. And from the dining hall, I got some violently green ice cream. Who else on YouTube is doing transitions as sick as this? Then for some reason the audio in this clip cut out, but it was basically me talking about how my brain was fried, so I knew I wouldn't be able to get quality accounting studying done for the rest of the night. So I spent the time editing more TikToks a little bit too late, 12:40 a.m. Sunday, December 18th, aka the World Cup Finals. You know I had to watch the 9 a.m. France vs Argentina. And I took a break in the middle to grab coffee. That World Cup final was absolutely crazy. I wasn't really rooting for either of the teams, but my heart rate was up. It's 12 p.m. now though, and I've got to go run 8 miles and then grab some lunch. That was a tough run, but it ended up pretty well. It actually helps so much during a workout to have like a meal that you're looking forward to. The whole last mile I was like, all right, I'm gonna have my chicken pasta at the end of this. The chicken pasta definitely delivered. It's 2:30 now. Campus is actually empty. I'm finally gonna start studying though. I'm gonna switch it up and do the law library today for 2 reasons. Mainly to get a pretty thumbnail picture, but also during finals, undergrads are literally banned from the law school building, and this is the first day we're let back in. Never mind, it's actually still closed. So then I went into the second prettiest building on campus, the business building, and pretended to study for a few minutes literally just so I could get this thumbnail picture. The sacrifices I make for views. Then it was time for actual studying of accounting. Interrupted by a peanut butter bagel snack. That night, I also met my friend at the library to study for a few hours. Weirdly, this semester accounting was my favorite class, which I was not expecting. I just think it's cool to see how money flows through companies. Accounting exam is finished. Monday morning at 8 a.m. I had my accounting final. I thought it went pretty well. I actually feel such a big weight lifted off my shoulders now that that was my last final. I still have an essay due tomorrow night, but I don't think that's gonna be that bad. I'm also flying home today. I have 4 hours to pack and just get things ready before I have to head to the airport. After that, I met with my business stats professor because he was letting us see our graded final exams. I did about how I expected. I was happy with it and kept up my grade in the class. My last lunch on campus was a salad because, as you remember, I'm obsessed with them. They were out of my favorite dressing though, so this one was kind of a letdown. I also read Burn Rate by Andy Dunn, which is an amazingly suspenseful business memoir that also focuses on mental health. Highly recommended. After cram packing for 2 hours, I took public transport to the airport, worked on my English essay a bit. Something about traveling home during the holidays and this cheesy airport Christmas music just gets me into a warm and fuzzy mood. Anyways, now I'm here, edited this vlog, finally submitted my last English essay. I hope you guys enjoyed. It wasn't the most productive finals week, but I got the work done nonetheless. Thank you for watching. I mean it.